Well, what do we have here? We have another Minnesota Viking that is not going to show up to mandatory mini camps now. You feel me? So this is the thing, though. Y'all know how I felt about Justin Jefferson, and I did my little rant video about it, about him not showing up to the voluntary ones. But Danielle Hunter actually has a case, bruh, and I actually side with Danielle Hunter. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like it because why? Because Danielle Hunter is a good football player. And as a Vikings fan, I want all the good football players. That's how you win football games. I mean, the math is very simple, right? Losing Danielle Hunter, you're going to be losing a big piece of your defense, and there's nobody on this roster that's going to step in for Danielle Hunter and make up for what we're going to lose. It's just not going to happen, not right away. It's not to say that one of the younger players can't come in and show that potential and maybe grow into that, but that don't happen overnight, man. Know what I'm saying? Not Danielle Hunter's level. So Danielle Hunter holding out pretty much means that he wants to get traded. He's tired of always having to fight for his contract. He's been through this already before with the Vikings organization. Now, we have to think about it like this. A lot of this has nothing to do with Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. He was brought into this situation that was already muddy. The water was already muddy for Kwesi already, you know? So Danielle Hunter having to always sit back and produce on the field, and then every time it's time for his contract talks to start, there's always a stall. And I would feel the same way that him and his team feels right now. Like, you know what? Let me just go to a team that's willing to see my value and pay me what I'm worth. Yes, he had an injury. He sat out. It was a freak injury, man. The neck thing, people thought like, hey, is he going to be able to come back off a neck injury? That's a serious injury. Is he going to ever be the same? And he showed that, yes, he is the same Danielle Hunter. Last year, you got to remember, he played under a defense of coordinator that just didn't know what he was doing. And he still produced. He still produced, being that he was playing in coverage and doing all the things that he shouldn't be doing. He still produced on the field, right? Imagine if he went to a team where they play a 4-3. I always say Danielle Hunter is a 4-3 defensive end. He needs to go somewhere that runs a 4-3 and that can line him up where he puts his hand in the dirt and he can just get after it, play in and play out. You know, and I'm going to stand by that. I think that's where he will be the best. That's where he showed everybody in the world that he's the best. Quickest player to get the 50 sacks. I mean, come on, Danielle Hunter is a superstar, man. And guess what? I'm sad because the Vikings are going to probably lose him. But, hey, I'm not mad at Danielle Hunter for holding out, though. So it's bittersweet. Is a young player going to come in and make up for it? No. It's just not going to happen, man. You know what I mean? But Tom Pelissero, he pretty much did an article. Well, he posted on Twitter. He said 3-time Pro Bowler Danielle Hunter plans to skip the Vikings mandatory minicamp. The sides haven't seen eye to eye on a new contract. Minnesota Vikings have received trade calls, and now one of the NFL's top pass rushers is officially a holdout. So, hey, look, I'm going to keep it real. They ain't lie about that. He is one of the NFL top pass rushers. You feel me? Always has been since he got into the league. And I think there's going to be teams beating down the phone now that he's holding out. I mean, if you want my opinion, I say Kwesi, just let him go. You know what I mean? Just let him go. At the end of the day, let's just get it over with. I mean, we got rid of Cook. We got rid of Adam Thielen. We got rid of Kendricks. Might as well get rid of Hunter too. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, they should have just got rid of Harrison Smith as well too. Just say, F it. It's a new era, man. Let's just go into this new era. We're going to build our football team how we want it. I mean, I sit back and I think about it a little bit like this is kind of what Vikings fans wanted, right? We did kind of want a new leaf to be turned and wanted a new face of the team. And Kwesi's bringing that to us. He's giving us exactly what we asked for. So, hey, we got to appreciate it. And for the ones who are mad like me a little bit just because we're losing good football players, like it would be different if we like trading. And I don't want to discredit anybody's ability, but I'm just saying like it would be different if we trade in like Bradbury or something, you know what I mean? Or Bradbury's holding out and we're like, oh, well, Bradbury's holding out. But when you got your players like Danielle Hunter, Adam Thielen, Eric Kendricks, you know, Anthony Barr was the same way with me, Harrison Smith, those core guys, man, that held this team together for the past 5-6 years, man, that were just so fun to watch. It's just a little heartbreaking, and when it comes to the time now where we've met the crossroad, and they're possibly not going to be dressing in that purple uniform this coming up season. And I think Danielle Hunter's on that list now, and it's just going to be a whole new era. And, you know, Harrison Smith's going to be out there as the lone wolf, holding it down for the vets. You feel me? Holding it down, you know? But, hey, I'm okay with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, somebody's going to have to step up. Hey, this gives my boy Ivan Pace an opportunity to get to the quarterback. I think Patrick Jones is still a good fit, too. I think he's going to be able to break out this season. I just don't think that these guys are going to be able to give you the production that a Danielle Hunter would give you. But Danielle Hunter's not playing for $4 million, and I understand that. So the holdout, I'm with it. I understand it, Danielle, man. Just go do your thing, man. Quasi, let him fly. Y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments, man. Are y'all going to be upset if we lose Danielle Hunter? Does it matter to you? Do you think we have a player that can step in and just take over and give us what Danielle Hunter's brought us these couple years? Let me know down in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.